Handang-handa lahat sa paglalaro, ilabas ang tinatagong talento. Maharlika, walang imposible. Aabante hanggang sa makamit ang tagumpay. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Isa lamang ang layunin, basketballista ang Pilipina, sama-sama. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina.
Oras na para maipakita ang mga nakatago na talento ng Pinay. Sa tagisan at pagalingan, handang ipamalas anong kayang ibigay. Kaya-kaya talaga na maipagsabayan, kabibiliban sa kada laban ng galawan. Sa ganito larangan, masasaksihan na ang kakayanan ng ating kababaihan.
Dugo at pawis na ang puhunan, bawat ensayo ay tututukan. Hanggat may oras, hindi susuko, maglalaro to ng buong puso. Kaharlika, Pilipinas, handa nang magpakitang gilas. Ito ang liga ng Pilipina, takas bandera, walang
Ito
mahina.
ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Kapanapanabik na tagpo, handang-handa lahat sa paglalaro. Ilabas ang tinatagong talento, maharlika. Walang imposible, aabante hanggang sa makamit ang tagumpay. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Isa lamang ang layunin. Oh, 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 oh. Basketballista ang Pilipina, sama-sama. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina.
Oras na para maipakita ang mga nakatago na talento ng Pinay. Sa tag-iisa na at pagalingan, handang ipamalas. Anong kayang ibigay? Kaya-kaya talaga na maipagsabayan. Kabibiliban sa kada laban ng galawan. Sa ganito larangan, masasaksihan na ang kakayanan ng ating kababaihan.
Dugo at pawis na ang puhunan, bawat ensayo ay tututukan. Hanggat may oras, hindi susuko, maglalaro to ng buong puso. Kaharlika, Pilipinas, handa nang magpakitang gilas. Ito ang liga ng Pilipina, takas bandera, walang
Ito
mahina.
ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Ito ang
We're live here at the MRB Gymnasium, Quezon City for our first game of the Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League second season. We're at the middle of our classification round as we check out our games for today. Here MRB Gymnasium will first have RK Hoops Quezon City Tenacity against Akari Sparks. And later on, you will witness Wmpbl Pasig against Caloocan Lady Kangkalua. Exciting matchups for today. This is Yani Mayo along with Coach Anton De Los Reyes. And later on, we're going to bring in Kit Kat Tori for all of the stories in the sidelines. But Coach, welcome back. We had a long break. And I know what we're feeling excited to see the girls back on the court today.
Well, it is quite a long break that we had. Very glad to be able to work with you again, Yani.
Yes, Coach.
Our first game, gonna be a couple of teams that came from losses, so they want to be able to get that bitter taste out of their mouths. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League Season 2.
Exactly. And since we want to refresh everybody on what went down before our break, let's bring on the standings and check out where our two teams are at.
So for these two teams, we've talked about it. Akari Sparks at 2-1. They are at the third place sa ating standings at ang RK Hoops Quezon City Tenacity 1 and 3. So no doubt itong RK Hoops, they want to be able to move up that rankings. Ang Akari naman, they want to be able to get that share of that 1-2 spot or that number 2 seed.
That's right, Coach. Both teams want to come back strong in today's match. They both lost their previous games, but let's zoom in to RK Hoops Tenacity against that game with Batangas, New Zealand, Coach.
Well, that game that they lost 60-108, talking about itong Quezon City RK Hoops, down all throughout, down by as much as 48 points. It was a 23-14 first quarter, 30-14 second, a 20-11 third, and a big 35-21 fourth quarter. Pretty much the field goals was a problem, 33% para dito sa RK Hoops. At ang kanilang 3-point shooting naman, 29%. Didn't look like it was home sweet home for RK Hoops. And Dampios, 12 points in that game off the bench, together with George Panty, 10 points, 4 rebounds, and no Tantoy Ferrer in that game. So that was big.
So we are looking forward to see if Tantoy Ferrer will suit up for today. They're coming off of a 2-game losing skid, but Kit Kat Torre was able to talk to them, and let's check out the story that she has for us in the side of RK Hoops. Kit Kat?
Thank you so much, Yanni. And like what you said, they are coming off that 2-game losing skid. Kaya naman panibagong storya ang gustong ikwento ng RK Hoops Quezon City Tenacity. First and foremost, I am happy to report that Tantoy Ferrer will be suiting up for today's game, and we have a lot to hope for this one, considering that the first and only game that this team won was with the presence of Tantoy Ferrer. Pero she reported to me earlier na hindi na bale kung nandito siya or wala. Laging pinapayo niya sa teammates niya na ibigay lang ang best nila regardless of her being here or not. Additionally, allowing 50 points in the paint last game was not acceptable for Coach John Covarrubias. Kaya naman, he pulled off a total system change over the week break with daily training sessions. So we will be seeing a new RK Hoops Quezon City Tenacity later in the court. And I, for one, am so excited to see what they have for us today. Right, Yanni and Coach Anton?
Yes, Kit Kat, we're excited to see how they're gonna turn the tide in today's match, Coach. RK Hoops has a big challenge going up against Akari Sparks, but the Sparks also came off of a loss against Batangas, New Zealand, Coach.
That was a tough game para dito sa Akari Sparks result. That was a rematch of the finals. They lost to Batangas 56-72. They're again down all throughout, down by as much as 18 points. Big runs to end the first and to start the second. That was a 9-5 run and an 11-6 run that blew that game wide open. Slow start, 22 first half points para dito sa Akari. They had 21 turnovers, 9 second chance points versus 20 second chance points for Batangas. Ali Lim, 12 points, 10 rebounds off the bench. LJ Candelario, 10 points, a couple of rebounds. So they're going to need more from the other players if they want to be able to get this win against Quezon City RK Hoops Tenacity.
Blue Fire snapping Akari Sparks' 2-game winning streak. We want to know how they're feeling, how they're going to bounce back. So let's turn it over to Kit Kat for the story on that.
Like what you said, Yanni, bouncing back is the name of the Akari Sparks Rizal game. As per Coach Derek Pumarin, talagang nakakasama ng loob na matalo sa rivals nila last game, kaya tinodo ensayo talaga ni Coach ang kanyang mga players over the break with daily training sessions as well, with about 1 to 2 rest days. Ika nga niya na they need to stop giving out fouls that translate to free throws and easy points to the Batangas team if they really want to win this game. Abangan naman natin kung makakabawi nga ang Akari Sparks Rizal for today's match. Now, if you're all ready for it, I know I am. It's time to turn it over to the venue announcer for the start of our match.
Small forward from the University of Santo Tomas, number 10, GYMNASIUM. Point guard from the Northeastern University, the Sport Plug, Abatayo. Two guard from the Northeastern University, number 15, the Iron Camera, Rizza Formality. And at center from the Northeastern University, number 17, Ali, the amazing Lim. Coaching Akari Sparks Rizal is Meron Derek Pumanan. Assistant coaches Robert Cortexon, Charlie Manabia, Roy Benelis, Mike Talamor, and John Maricula. Team manager is Mosey Lavera. Team owners are Nana Chu, Jane Chu, and Christopher Yu. And let's meet the starters. For your Deadlift Arcanums, Casey. Center from the Quezon University, number 13, Mikey Antonio. Power forward from the Ateneo Technical University, number 19, Kenneth Buendia. Two guard from National University, number 9, Akari. Point guard from the University of Santo Tomas, number 12, George Anthony. And a small forward from the University of Santo Tomas, number 26, Tantoy Manray. Coaching Technical Coach QC is John Dubrunias. Assistant coaches Moni Garcia, Benji Jimenez Palamuro, Patrick Carcano, Rod Cruz, and Yella Chenza. Team manager is JP Nico. Team owners are Charles Willem-Tan, Andrew Vallarino, Attorney General Thomas, and Winnie Masamonte. The referees for this matchup, Cruci, Dennis S. Carlos. First umpire, Ines Hanuan, and second umpire, MJ Sabino. This game is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board.
Welcome back here to MRB Gymnasium as we check out our starting five for the Akari Sparks against Tenacity RK Hoops. Abatayo, Palmera, Dia, Lim, Angeles, and Ventura. While on the other side, we have George Panti, Alcantara, Antonio, Tantoy Ferrer, and Cara Buendia. Tantoy Ferrer finally suiting up for RK Hoops. She just played one game with them, getting that double-double.
That was a 2020 game as well for Tantoy Ferrer. They did get that win. That was in Batangas. I covered that game. I was with Aaron D.
Akari Sparks has it right now with Abatayo. Abatayo is hounded, asking for a teammate. Angeles goes to the corner, drive inside. A lot of bodies there. Now Ali Lim has it. They'll try with this other opportunity, and that is good.
There you go. Ali Lim making something out of nothing, almost running that shot clock down, but able to get that offensive board and that one-hander off that elbow.
Buendia this time will try to answer back with her squad. They give it back to her in front of Ali Lim.
That's a good read by Bianca. A good cut by Cara Buendia. Just better defense on Ali Lim, getting the first block on the first attempt of Quezon City.
RK Hoops with this opportunity. Tantoy Ferrer this time in front of Coach Riza. She'll take the shot. Too short. That bounces out, and the ball will stay with Akari Sparks.
Able to get that shot off that high ball screen was Tantoy, but not her usual rhythm, a bit forced on that left wing three.
2-0 with the Sparks on top. A steal there, but Abatayo recovers that. Ali Lim has the ball this time. Akari Sparks will try again, and that goes in.
It's a good defense initially by Bianca Alcantara. Just could not get a hold of that leather. Still getting 2 points inside itong Akari.
Buendia lost that a while ago, but Panty recovered. Overhead pass. That goes out. Tantoy Ferrer, Riza Palmera, Dia, two of our big shots here in this match. I'm so excited to see this go on. I know they're still getting their groove on, but coach, this is a match that everyone is looking forward to.
Tantoy Ferrer, every time she puts that uniform on, she is a showstopper, I would say, para sa ating Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
4-0 is our score. RK Hoops still trying to get their first score on the board. Palmera D's defended. Jump ball situation here right now.
You see how animated Tantoy was because she knew she had all ball. She thought she was going to get called for a foul, but her official said it was traveling. Ball's going to go to Quezon City.
They bring it down. Abatayo in front. RK Hoops. Alcantara will get that one. They pass it over to Tantoy Ferrer inside the paint, and that goes in.
Again, good read. Bianca Alcantara making the right pass on that backdoor cut by Tantoy.
Angeles looks for a teammate. Lim. Palmera D this time. They go back to Abatayo. Riza in the corner, and that drops in.
Good shot from Riza Palmera. Riza Palmera D, rather, getting that right corner three.
George Panty brought it all the way, but kicked it out to Alcantara, who take this shot, and that drops in.
Love that move. One fake, the dribble, the pull-up, that midi from Bianca. The reason why I'm smiling is she plays with us when we have our runs.
Wow, coach.
And it's good to see that she's using that one dribble pull-up.
Coach, you gotta show us your moves next time.
Wala, no moves for me.
Okay.
I'm too old.
64 is our score. MRB Gymnasium here in this timeout. Let's check out what happened before that. Both of our squads answering back.
You see Bianca Alcantara again with that one dribble pull-up just to get the defender out of the way.
Timeout here by Akari Sparks.
Welcome to Hotel Sogo. We are thrilled to have you as our guest.
We're here at the MRB Gymnasium, Quezon City, and it is Tenacity RK Hoops Quezon City against Akari Sparks Rizal. Tenacity with good momentum here.
Remember, they were down 4-0 and then coming back. Now it's just a couple of points that they need.
Another shot in the corner, does not drop in. The ball will stay with Tenacity.
This is a good matchup, George Panty and Jen Angeles. Jen Angeles looks like she lost some weight.
Getting conditioned.
Oo, maganda yan.
Panty will try with this. Bounces off of the backboard. Recovery. Akari Sparks with that rebound through Coach Riza.
It's a tall front court for the side of Quezon City. You've got Mikey Antonio, Cara Buendia, and Tantoy Ferrer.
One-on-one defense, Mikey. With Aliana Lim. Buendia.
Little too much pressure there for Cara Buendia. But if you're Coach Jonco Barubias and assistant coach Bonnie Garcia, you like what you're seeing from your team.
Palmera D. They'll shoot from the arc. Catches the rim. Angeles will try again. Oh, they pass it to Raiza. And a steal by Tantoy Ferrer. Tantoy tried to go all the way. Defended.
Going to be a foul, though, on that drive. You see the difference when Tantoy is there. You've got someone that's going to be able to end a possession, either get the rebound and push it up court or down court, or you're going to have someone that's going to be able to play the passing lanes perfectly, make those right reads on defense.
It's 6-4 on our score, but let's bring in Kit Kat with this report.
On your screen, you have Tantoy Ferrer. Let's all welcome her back for her second game with RK Hoops Quezon City Tenacity. And if you've noticed, she's actually going against her former teammates here in Akari Sparks Rizal. At kwento niya sa akin na masaya siya na makakalaban niya sila today. At kabisado niya pa nga yung mga run nila from last year. Pero on the other hand of that, alam niya rin na kilala nila rather, ang kanyang mga galaw. So it's really gonna be a play between knowing and this familiarity between these two opponents. But she knows that she's gelled enough with the team despite not being able to train as often with the rest of the RK Hoops Tenacity. Yani and Coach Anton?
Thanks, Kit Kat. Tantoy Ferrer coming off of that FIBA 3x3 Women's Series, along with Gabi Bade, Mika Cacho, and Camille Clarin.
There you go. My partner here, knowing the
We gotta
the
research.
teammates. There you go.
Yes.
You love that. You love that. But that's great. Great news from Kit Kat. Tantoy Ferrer did come from this Akari Sparks team from last season. So medyo may konting familiarity siya dun sa mga plays nga naman. Pero ganun din for the other side. Alam din nila paano gumalaw si Tantoy and her moves.
6-all is our score here in our first quarter. That goes out. Tenacity with this opportunity. Tantoy Ferrer will take it. Doesn't drop in. Aliana Lim with that rebound.
It's a strong rebound from Ali Lim. Erased Carabuendia from that rebound play.
Raiza Palmerodi could not drop that in. Tenacity with this opportunity. Cara Buendia uses the backboard.
Good pass by George Panty. She had two players down court, Alcantara and Buendia. Opted to go to Cara Buendia underneath for the deuce.
Raiza in the corner. Back to Lim. In and out again.
It's going to be a couple of fouls now for Cara off that push.
Let's check it out. Let's closer look. Buendia with that shot a while ago.
So far, good start para dito sa Rizal. Shooting 3 out of 9 from the field.
Bounce pass back to Lim in the same spot, and this time it drops in. 8-all is our score. Ferrer will bring it down. Drives inside, hesitates to Buendia this time. Passes it to George Panty. Abatayo in front of her. Shot clock is winding down. And that's a good find for RK Hoops.
Again, we're seeing a lot of those pick and roll actions that slide to the bucket. Mikey Antonio, this time the recipient of that pass from George Panty. We'll see it again. Look at that dive to the bucket. Wide open was Mikey Antonio underneath.
So good play of the quarter. It is 10-8 on the score as we head on to this timeout. We're live here in MRB Gymnasium. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Facebook and YouTube to witness our first match for the month of May for the WMPBL second season. Akari Sparks leading against RK Hoops, Quezon City Tenacity. Yani Mayo here with Coach Anton De Los Reyes and Kit Kat Torre in the sidelines.
We were talking about it during the break. Night and day, how this Quezon City Tenacity squad is playing. No doubt that revamp in their whole system doing them well during that break. Look at that double.
The pace here seems different, Coach. It seems more aggressive coming off of that timeout. Back to Ferrer, and the layup is good.
That's a perfect pass, George Panty. That's her second assist, showing us the goggles, pulling them out, giving Tantoy Ferrer that outlet pass.
Sparks are chasing a 4-point lead right now here in the first quarter. Ali Lim to go tries at Palmera D, and that drops in.
It's easy does it. Such a familiar 1-2 punch here for Coach Derek Pomarin.
Tenacity with this opportunity to go back to Tantoy Ferrer. She kicks it out. Shot from the arc, and that goes in.
Great extra pass coming from Bianca Alcantara. Wide open was George Panty. She could have even swung it to Mikey, but instead took that three.
15-11 is our score here in the first quarter. Lim will try to answer back.
She's just so composed, talking about Ali Lim knocking down that 15-foot jumper. Just a little bit of separation from Nick the Quick Molina.
Ferrer this time drives inside. Could not get it to go. Akari Sparks with Abatayo. Ferrer is still on the other side of the court. Lim with a no-look pass.
This time she gets Mar Prado involved off that pass from that drive and drop play.
The defense here by Akari Sparks. Oh, on to Lim, and it goes straight to us. We're not part of this match.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad it was the ball that went straight to us and not Ali Lim.
Right.
Would have been dangerous for her. Naiwasan niya. Buti na lang.
Yes, yes. Fast reflexes for Ali Lim.
Yep.
And we're grateful as well because it's literally right towards our table. So the score now is 15-all as we approach a 2-minute mark here in our first quarter. Tantoy Ferrer is talking to our referee. Zambile goes in. The warning called.
Resentment to a call from Coach Derek Pomarin. He was complaining about that 8-second violation earlier prior to that, prior to this possession display.
Drive inside, short. Palmera D with a rebound. Both teams neck and neck so far. Abatayo. Bounce pass, but they weren't in the same page for Akari Sparks.
Wanted to go down low. Pass was a bit too early. It was a good cut. Just too early on that pass. It's a different look now on defense. Full court press for Akari Sparks. Rizal.
Ferrer almost lost that. Regained her composure. Ferrer has it again. Takes a look in front of Akari Sparks' bodies. Bounce pass inside the paint.
Again, we see a lot of those slips, those dives inside. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing from this Quezon City squad. They made use of that 1-week break.
Abatayo passes inside. Defended. Good scramble there, won by Tenacity.
Good block by Mikey Antonio. Timed that shot perfectly.
Molina to Antonio. They slow it down. Tenacity. Shot clock is winding down at the moment. Defense by Akari Sparks. That bounces out.
Tantoy Ferrer being blitzed that time. Double team came. Wasn't expecting that. A bit surprised. Ended up forcing that error. Here's that pass again. Look at that. Nick Molina with that dive to the bucket. That's the third time that they've gotten those shots from close range because of those dives to the bucket from their bigs.
Nicky Villasin goes in for the Akari Sparks squad. Angeles goes back to Nicky. Nicky looks for a teammate onto the corner. Block, but Akari was able to recover that one. Back to Villasin. A shot clock. It's winding down right now, and a steal from Tenacity.
That is going to be a foul on Camille Sambile. Ended up on the back of Faith Panty.
20 seconds left here in the first quarter. 17 to 15. Tenacity on top. Panty in front of Villasin. She drives inside, kicks it out. This time with this opportunity for a layup, and that drops in.
Look at that, Nick Molina. Camille Sambile was surprised. She put that ball on the deck, went strong to the hole, got the 2 points.
Hustle for both of our squads. The energy here in MRB Gymnasium is insane. 19 to 15 on our score right now as we check out that last play in our first quarter highlights.
For Quezon City, they did struggle offensively at the start, but they did get their bearings right. You saw there a couple of points from Nick Molina. A three-pointer by Raiza Palmera D. Not to be outdone again. You're going to see that drive to the bucket. Nick Molina helping the cause of Quezon City. RK Hoops Tenacity.
Great match that we're seeing right now. A 19 to 15 with Tenacity on top, and we'll be back with more action. To 15 is our score here in the MRB Gymnasium, Quezon City. We are back with WMPBL action as we enter our second quarter. Tenacity RK Hoops Quezon City against Akari Sparks Rizal. It's been neck and neck for both of our squads, and good hustle and good defense from our teams. De La Cruz will inbound for RK Hoops. De La Cruz passes it. Sambile with a steal. Villasin will go to Angeles. And the layup goes in.
Touchdown for Jen Angeles. Good defense to start the second quarter here for Akari. They forced back-to-back turnovers against Quezon City.
19 to 17. Akari Sparks still trying to chase the Tenacity. They'll try with this opportunity. They go back to Villasin. She'll take it from the arc. Off with that shot. Panty. Molina. Gampios. Off to the right. Ball stays with RK Hoops. Our story here is Akari Sparks, of course, coming off of the loss against Batangas, which took out that two-game winning streak, whereas in the other side, RK Hoops wants to bounce back and stop their losing skid.
Look at that. 3 quick turnovers to start the second quarter here for Quezon City. They've turned it up, the defense, talking about Akari Spark Rizal.
Bilisin brings it down. Akari Sparks with this opportunity for Angeles. They shoot it from the corner. That drops in.
They are waxing hot here in the second, talking about Akari. And again, a turnover from Quezon City.
Bilisin passes it to LJ. It bounces off of the rim. Prado to Angeles. Back to Nikki. And Nikki will try as the shot clock winds down. Angeles this time, and that goes in.
4 points quick for Jen Angeles. That time getting an offensive rebound off of that long ball.
This time, Akari Sparks on top, 22-19 here in the second quarter. Panty in front of Nikki, goes inside, kicks it out to Molina. Molina with a pass, but stolen by Angeles. Akari Sparks with Prado.
It's a good try on that back door, but the defense making it difficult for Quezon City to get those points in. Good read, good cover by LJ Candelario on the other end, not giving up the easy 2 points. Mar Prado unable to connect on that fast break.
As we check it out, the closer here, Prado with a hustle. And a foul from De La Cruz.
Again, no easy baskets. You gotta love that.
Ferrer and George Panty are back on the court. Prado will take the second free throw and it drops in. 24-19 is our score. Coach Derek is not happy about that. Foul by Nikki Villasin, her first one in this game. Aragon will inbound. They go to George Panty. Ferrer will take this shot. Bounces off of the rim. Tenacity with that rebound. Ferrer was there on time to get that pass. Molina has it. The shot clock is winding down. 5 seconds left. Short with that shot, and Akari Sparks will take this. Angeles. They go to Prado. Villasin calling the shots. Bounce pass back to Nikki this time. Akari Sparks losing time. They'll take the shot. Off of the rim again. Prado.
That's 3 opportunities, 3 tries to try and get some points. Couple of offensive rebounds for Akari. It's a good move to put in Mikey Antonio. A bit more mobility on the rebounding front for Quezon City.
24-19, but let's get this report by KitKat.
Coming off that shot from Mar Prado, the ball actually came from LJ Candelario, who we now see inside the court, and in their last match against Batangas, she scored 11 points, and that's double her point average. She says that she always gives her best, and that day was no different. Despite playing for a shorter time due to foul trouble, she made sure to make the most of her minutes inside and contribute the most she can, the same way we see her doing now. Yani and Coach Anton?
We like to see the players really devoting a lot of time to their improvement, especially here in the Wmpbl. Another turnover there. Villasin has it. They go to Angeles. Angeles drives inside. Sambile. Candelario. They pass it again. Sambile this time looks for a teammate. Shot clock is winding down. They take it from the 3-point arc. Another foul is called.
This is a big run here for Quezon, or for Akari Sparks rather. It's a 10-0 run at this point.
25-19. Inbound by Akari Sparks. 5-second violation here.
No movement on that baseline out of bounds play. Nobody trying to get open, causing that 5-second violation.
Ferrer. Tenacity brings it down. Back to Ferrer. Antonio brings it back to Tantoy. Tantoy goes inside. Tried to use the backboard. And Akari Sparks with this rebound. They pass it inside to the baseline. They're hounded. Back pass. Akari Sparks with this.
It seems to be Nikki Villasin and Jen Angeles communicating properly here. That's probably the second time or third that they've gotten points off of assists.
So good play of the quarter. Akari Sparks ballooning this lead. It's 28-19 right now in the second quarter.
13-0 run here for Rizal to start the second quarter.
Zambile with that rebound. They slow it down. Angeles asks for a teammate. Back to her. Goes inside and gets the foul. In the first quarter, these two squads were neck and neck, but Akari Sparks found their momentum here as we enter the second half of this second quarter. It's a good, I want to know what happened at that timeout. And in the middle of both quarters, they somehow was able to read and create the pace to their side.
Well, for Akari Sparks, Rizal, what they did in that start of the second was they put the pressure on. They went to that full court press, was able to get 4 consecutive turnovers, and they were able to score on all of those turnovers. And if you look at it now, it's a 15-0 run for Akari Sparks Rizal.
Tenacity with a lot of opportunity, but it doesn't go in for them. It's 30-19 right now, and the hustle by Nikki Villasin is unmatched as we check the last play out. LJ.
That's Nikki Villasin. Again, making instant impact or creating that instant impact here for Akari Sparks Rizal.
Second quarter here in Akari Sparks against RK Hoops Quezon City Tenacity. For the WMPBL second season, Nikki Villasin will take these free throws.
A rookie for Coach Derek Pomaren, who coincidentally is also the head coach of the Akari Young Chargers sa ating WMPBL D-League.
31-19 after the free throws by Nikki Villasin.
See it here, Jen Angeles knocking down those 3-pointers, getting a high five from Mar Prado.
Timeout is called.
Welcome to Hotel Sogo. We are thrilled to have you as our guest.
31-19 is our score here in the second quarter. Yani Mayo with Coach Anton De Los Reyes and Kit Kat Torre on the sidelines. Akari Sparks really taking the dominance in this game. Tenacity has yet to find an answer.
Again, 6-0 run. Cara Buendia getting funneled to that sideline, and when you have that ball on that sideline, that's exactly where that full court press is going to take you, because that sideline is going to act as a third defender. Even that half court line will become a fourth defender for you. And again, they force that turnover here.
Wmpbl off to the corner. They'll try again. Akari Sparks. Tantoy Ferrer was there for that rebound. Ferrer loses it.
Tantoy Ferrer is going to get called for that foul.
Huge lead here, but RK Hoops in the penalty. So Prado will inbound that for Villasin. Back to Nikki this time. Sparks will try with this opportunity. One-on-one defense. They bring it back to Jen. Villasin looks at the shot clock as it winds down. No look pass back to Jen Angeles. The connection did not pull through for the both of them that time.
I was going to say, if that went in, I'm about to just drop the headset for Villasin and Angeles.
Right. We want to know the secret. After this game, we're going to talk to the both of them. Figure out how that psychic ability is going on. Prado. Back to her. Akari Sparks want to maintain this lead as Wmpbl gives it back to Jen Angeles. She'll try, and that goes in.
Good pass. Look at that, Camille Wmpbl giving it up to Jen Angeles. In good position for Jen to be able to get inside the paint, that one dribble, and then just put that one up for the bucket.
George Panty to Antonio. Antonio goes inside, kicks it out. Buendia, and that stops the bleeding.
Finally, they get a field goal. That was a 16-0 run prior to that shot from Cara Buendia.
The Sparks are enjoying a 12-point lead here. Prado. Oh, what a pass.
Look at that. Mar Prado taking it strong, dropping it off as the defense commits, collapses to her, gives it up to her teammate down low.
Antonio looks for a teammate as Wmpbl is hounding her. They pass to George Panty and layup drops in.
Badly needed buckets, but you gotta get your stops as well, as George Panty goes inside the lane, gets that layup to fall.
35-23, Sparks on top. Villasin with this shot, too strong.
Look at that. It was a broken play, but George Panty smartly takes it strong to the hole. Bumit-bit pa on that layup.
Tenacity with this opportunity as fresh legs for Coach John. They bring it inside. The connection could not push through for Tenacity.
Spot Quiapo trying to go to Mikey Antonio underneath. The pass was okay. Nauna lang yung talon ni Mikey Antonio. Just timing a little bit off for Mikey that time.
Another turnover and some substitutions for the Akari Sparks. Lim this time comes in. Palmera D as well, as you see. George Panty is blocked. Wmpbl will try. Goes outside, but Prado was there to recover it.
It's a good trail job. Marl Prado did not leave her teammate behind. Got that offensive board off that miss from Camille.
Antonio drives inside. The pass to Cara Buendia.
4 points for Cara Buendia. She was the one who ended that drought for Quezon City, this time getting a pass from Mikey inside.
Coach Riza to Prado. Short there.
Riza Palmerde tried to save that leather, but it hit Camille Zambile. As you see, again, Cara Buendia getting that pass from Mikey Antonio for the finish.
Tenacity trying to shake off the defenders of Akari Sparks. Quiapo in front of Lim. Bounces out.
It's going to be a foul on Mar Prado, pushing off against Tantoy Ferrer. Good position by Tantoy, but that was a good shot from Pat Quiapo. It had a good line, just a bit short.
"14 seconds left on our shot clock. Buendia has it. They go back to Ferrer. Ferrer this time. They kick it out. Good defense here by the Akari Sparks. It drives in. George Panty with a layup. The Sparks now with this opportunity. Coach Riza. 37-25. Shot from the corner is unsuccessful. We have 15 seconds left here in the second quarter. Ferrer, they go to the corner. RK Hoops with this opportunity. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Winding down. They take it. Bounces out, and that is the end of our second quarter. 37-25. Akari Sparks with the momentum on their side. The playing with all the composure and all the time in the world as we check out what happened in that second quarter.
Again, we talked about it, turning up the defense for Akari Sparks to start that second quarter, forcing turnovers. This was that lone field goal, 7 minutes scoreless. Cara Buendia getting that 7-footer to go, but again, too much offense for Akari Sparks. You see there, Jen Angeles, one dribble. That's all she wrote inside the paint.
37-25. We'll be back with the second half.
Welcome to Hotel Sogo. We are thrilled to have you as our guest.
Computer, turn on the lights. Computer, open curtain.
Computer, TV on. $37-25 here in the MRB Gymnasium in Quezon City. That is Akari Sparks Rizal against Tenacity RK Hoops Quezon City. First game for our doubleheader, and exciting first game as well. But you know, a lot of the squads here have been pulling away from each other. Akari Sparks particularly as we check out what happened in the first half.
For that first half, we talked about it. It's close. Even had RK Hoops leading, but Coach Derek Pomarin pressing that sense of urgency button, not that panic button as we go ahead and look at the numbers. Akari Sparks, 42%. They were able to get those turnovers at the start of that second quarter, leading to 10 or 11 points off turnovers. They forced 8 turnovers during that stretch in that second quarter para naman dito sa Quezon City. From a high of 47% in the first quarter, that average dropped down to 36%. Only 1 3-pointer compared to 3 para dito sa Akari. And look at that rebounding. 23 rebounds for Akari, really controlling the boards, making sure that they're going to get those opportunities, second chance points, also moving that ball around during that second half. 13 assists compared to 11. And like what I said, the turnover story, 11 para dito sa Quezon City. 8 of those came in the second quarter, habang ito namang Akari Sparks really checked their turnovers, only ending with 7 at the half.
As we check out our top scorers, Akari Sparks really putting in the pressure with the defense, but Prado here, one of our top scorers, Angeles and Lim for Akari Sparks. When we move over to Tenacity, Buendia and Ferrer at 6 points, Panty trailing with 5, but Tenacity still has to find the answer against that Akari Sparks defense. And as you mentioned, Coach, turnovers have been detrimental for their squad. We're now approaching our second half, and this is our Astrotel fan of the game. Thank you very much for joining us. Your place, your space, Astrotel fan of the game here in the MRB Gymnasium. So you guys can come on here and join us live. It's free here in Quezon City, but we also appreciate you guys watching on YouTube and Facebook for the WMPBL second season. We are now about to start our second half of this third quarter.
I gotta say, before anything, a quick shout out to Lexi Pana, who is watching, just sent me a message. Great to be able to catch or have Lexi Pana watching our game. She was in our inaugural season. She was our MVP, finals MVP, played for the Pilipinas Aguilas. We miss her here, but she's playing overseas. That's how great Lexi Pana is.
And a lot of girls as well here in the WMPBL representing us. Dantoy Ferrer just coming off of that FIBA 3x3 Women's Series, the Manila Stop, and players as well from our other squads here in the Pro Leagues. 37-25, Akari Sparks on top. Tenacity trying to answer back. And Akari Sparks with this opportunity.
You know what I just realized? During that second quarter, Ali Lim wasn't even on the floor. Right?
Right.
They were playing such great team basketball that Manong Derek Pomarin did not even need to use Ali Lim.
It's the Villasin connection with Angeles.
Jen Angeles, yep.
That we saw.
Mar Prado as well, chipping in.
And that's how deep the bench is for Akari Sparks. They can really depend on a lot of players here. We have a quick stop.
Is it a challenge? Oh, okay, there you go. Maybe a coach's challenge here.
Coach John Covarrubias with this challenge right now. And our first challenge of this game.
Oh, well, he may have a case. He may have a case. That's Steph Ventura, I believe. You'll see it there. She may have touched that one last. I don't think it touched Bianca. It was Ventura who lost that leather. There you go.
The challenge is successful, and it will stay with Tenacity, with Tantoy Ferrer.
So it's gonna go back to Quezon City.
Ferrer here with the baseline inbound to George Panty. Panty will bring it down, 37 to 25. They're kicking up the pace right now, Ferrer. Shot clock is winding down. Ferrer can feel the pressure.
Shot clock was winding down. They're playing good defense. But again, Tantoy Ferrer, how do you stop Tantoy? That is a question.
Right. She seems so unfazed in front of all of her opponents. And we love to see that by Tantoy Ferrer. Palmera D this time for Akari Sparks. They go to Lim. Back to D. No look pass to Angeles in the corner and it drops in.
Nobody home. Jen Angeles wide open on that right corner. George Panty late on that closeout. Miscommunication on defense for Quezon City.
40 to 25. Tenacity with his opportunity. Antonio. Shot clock, it's winding down.
Again, a foul. At like what, 2-3 seconds left. As you see that three-pointer again, wide open on that right corner was Jen Angeles. I'm gonna check it. She's probably got what, 3 3-pointers in this game for Jen Angeles.
Alcantara inside. Layup could not go in. The Sparks have it.
It's a sorry miss for Mikey Antonio. She's missed 3 in a row now to start the third.
Palmera D goes inside. Layup uses the backboard.
How about that strong drive to the bucket, challenging the defense of Mikey Antonio. Late again on that help for Quezon City.
As we check it out once again, Palmera D here. Bonus free throw for Coach Riza.
Got 5 points, make that 6 points to go along with 6 rebounds.
And Tenacity answers back with a crazy pass all the way to the other side.
Finally, Mikey Antonio getting some points. She was 0 for 3, now 1 out of 4 here in the third.
Oh, good defense and a steal by George Panty. Panty lines up, nobody in front of her. Bounces out though. Akari Sparks with his opportunity. Angeles goes out. A pass and a turnover. Buendia this time to Ferrer. Creating space. It doesn't drop in. They'll try again.
She just bullied her way inside. Talking about Tantoy Ferrer. Missed her first attempt. Got the offensive rebound and then the stick back. Steph Ventura saying there's a charge. You see that offensive rebound by Tantoy Ferrer, and Tantoy saying flop daw, faking a foul. Grabe naman si Tantoy, binangga mo eh.
She'll get every chance she can get, right? Buendia with a crazy pass to the other side. Layup did not drop in. Lim with this rebound. Akari Sparks and Angeles will answer back. Ali Lim inside. Bounces out again. Tenacity. Ferrer. Layup is good.
You know, anytime you see Tantoy Ferrer streaking down court, you gotta give up that leather because she knows how to finish those transition buckets.
Abatayo to Coach Riza. Almost stolen.
Ali Lim's gonna get called for that offensive foul. That was a moving pick, trying to get Riza Palmera D wide open to try and get to the bucket.
Mar Prado comes in. It's 43 to 31. But let's turn it over to Kit Kat for this report.
That surprise upset by the RK Hoops in the first quarter was slowly short-lived by the second. That's why coming off that halftime huddle, talagang sinabihan ni George Panty ang kanyang mga teammates sa sunod-sunod yung mga error. Ang daming mga open chances para tumira pero hindi nako-convert. But right now, slowly but surely, we can see them get in a better rhythm, get in a better chemistry because that huddle was very democratic as the players collaborated with the coaches to improve. It is truly a testament to the heart and unity of this team, which we hope to see more of here in the remaining 20 minutes of this match. Yanni and Coach Anton?
Thanks, Kit Kat. I love that. I love that democratic way of dealing with the match. Everybody has a say.
I like it as well. This is not a dictatorship. It is a democracy.
Exactly, exactly.
That's what it is. Oh, great choice of words from Kit Kat.
La Rosa with that attempt. They'll try again. Tenacity. But that goes out. Nikki Villasin goes inside for Jen Angeles. Pat Quiapo as well in the court for Coach John. 14 on our shot clock right now. Ferrer slows it down. Overhead pass. An extra pass again.
She just threw it up there talking about Cara Buendia. That's why she was smiling.
Yeah.
But that was a good pass. Again, we see a lot of those backdoor cuts happening. And great timing by Cara Buendia to flash down that middle. Easy pass by Tiff La Rosa. Just Cara Buendia unable to get that first free throw.
45-31. Sparks still enjoying this lead here in the third quarter. Buendia again, but that doesn't go in.
Sayang. Missed opportunity. Pat Quiapo getting the offensive board. Just not aware of her position inside of the court. Getting caught stepping on the sideline.
Palmera D will bring it down. They go to Prado. Raiza again here this time in front of Quiapo. Another foul is called here.
Boy Ferrer barreling her way through that thing. You can't run over a player like that. She's just too strong, I would say.
Right, right.
I'll give Tantoy the benefit of the doubt about being too strong.
Raiza does not drop in. Tenacity again. Goes inside. Pamela D with his defense though. Quiapo brought it all the way. Prado this time will try to answer back with the layup, and that's good.
It's a good outlet pass. Ali Lim tapping it to herself and then giving that outlet to Mar Prado. Took her time to be able to get that shot off.
So good play of the quarter with Prado here as she will step onto the free throw lane for another opportunity to extend this lead in the Akari Sparks.
17-point lead now for Akari after Mar Prado makes that bonus free throw.
La Rosa. Ferrer. They give it back to La Rosa. There's travel called on her.
It's like double black eye for Stiff. She was called for a foul earlier, and then on the other end, she gets called for a turnover.
RK Hoops has to be more careful with turning over the ball. They're trying to chase a humongous lead. Akari Sparks still with the momentum and pace on their side.
You know, a couple of stops here, a couple of makes there could change the complexion of this game, swing the momentum to the side of Quezon City.
Prado. Tenacity here. Again, another opportunity, but that doesn't go in. Prado, this time, a steal. Errant pass by Akari. And Quiapo was there right on time to answer back.
That's what you call cherry picking, when you don't go down on defense or you don't go back down on defense and the other team pushes the pace, gets into their early offense, and then there's a miss. So you're right there just waiting for that outlet pass. A couple of stops now for Quezon City.
Quiapo is all over the court. Tenacity slows it down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. A drive inside, pass to Molina.
Again, Nick Molina getting positioned underneath inside that shaded area. Good pass by Mikey Antonio. Here's that fast break. Pat Quiapo staying behind on defense. Getting that, I wouldn't say that's an outlet pass, but I believe practicing her bowling moves.
Oh, we love that. Hobbies are being shown here.
There you
Different
go.
skills and traits. Molina with this free throw opportunity goes in. LJ Candelario is on the court for the Akari Sparks. And Molina will try again.
One of two for Nick Molina. Too much pressure there for Pat Quiapo. It's Nikki Villasin. Still in good shape, only 3 teams, 4. They are now at the limit. Talking about Quezon City RK Hoops.
Prado will inbound. Villasin, Sambile, Angeles. They choose Villasin. She took a look, but they go back to Prado. Nikki with that space, and that drops in.
Look at that, Nikki Villasin. All the focus in the world with a challenge from Pat Quiapo. Knocks down that 3-pointer, 4-point play opportunity. Look at it again. And I always say this, when you're gonna challenge a 3-point shooter,
Do you
or
practice that?
when you close out, the best way to play defense is to go ahead and go for that shooting hand. So if you're right-handed, you just fly by the right side. If you're left-handed, you fly by on the left, as Nikki knocks down that bonus free throw for that rare 4-point play.
Exactly. Villasin, though, we love the spunk that she's showing on the court. She's coming off of the bench for Coach Derek Pumaren. Molina with this opportunity could not get it in, and Prado goes down. Sambile this time uses the backboard.
Good pass, Mar Prado. The defense committed to her left. Camille Sambile wide open on that left side for the finish.
Referee with that whistle.
Good cut inside for Mikey Antonio. Nikki Villasin, that was a mismatch. Had to give up that foul. Otherwise, that would have been goodbye on the inside. Here's that fast break one more time. Camille Sambile with a finish from the pass. Mar Prado.
Antonio could not get that first free throw in. She'll try again. De La Cruz inside for Coach John. Another opportunity that Tenacity could not take advantage of. And Prado has the ball. Sambile. Villasin in front of De La Cruz. Villasin goes in, looks for a teammate. Pass to the corner. Angeles was there.
Mikey Antonio just lets that ball roll out of bounds.
We're approaching the 2-minute mark here in our third quarter. 20-point lead for the Akari Sparks, and a great showing for them compared to their last game against Batangas, New Zealand Blue Fire. A layup. Oh, a lot of looks there for Tenacity.
Nick Molina with the offensive rebound. Bit rushed on that putback. She could have composed herself, gotten her balance, and then put that one up. She does have the height advantage inside.
Quiapo to Antonio. Shot clock is winding down. The drive inside. She'll try it. A lot of defense. Wmpbl was there to take it. Angeles. Pass to. With that doesn't go in. They'll try one more time. Akari Sparks. LJ could not put that in for the girls in pink and black.
Couple of opportunities for Akari Sparks Rizal to get points in transition. No good for LJ Candelario. Mikey Antonio is down. Hope she is okay. That was a good double team by Nikki Villasin. Camille Wmpbl
And the medic
doing a
is
good job holding her own inside. She's still down, talking about Mikey Antonio.
Right. And the medic is now looking at her. She was holding the back of her head while she was down. Let's check out what happened in that side of the court. Mikey hounded by Akari Sparks and
When she fell,
yeah,
she hit her head.
but she's standing now, walking out.
That's
Good sign.
Yeah. But again, that's a great double teaming effort inside Camille Wmpbl, and then you've got Nikki Villasin with that double. Made it difficult for Mikey Antonio to get a shot off.
So we're still at this 20-point lead courtesy of the Akari Sparks as we enter the latter part of this third quarter. 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining. A crazy pass and a save there, but Akari Sparks redeems that one and they bring it back to their side of the fence. Prado will take this opportunity. They slow it down. Villasin has it, calls the shots. Jen this time. No, look pass to LJ. Wmpbl with this opportunity. Too strong. Tenacity with a risky pass and that goes out.
It's a wayward outlet pass from Tantoy Ferrer. She got the rebound. She wanted to hit Pat Quiapo, but pass was a bit too wide. Sailed out of bounds there.
1 minute remaining here in the third. Prado is hounded. Bounce pass. Villasin takes this shot. A good.
LJ. Offensive board. LJ finally getting a couple of points. She's been trying to get those 2 points inside the paint. Finally gets a couple.
Drive to the paint. But Ferrer could not put that in. This is the struggle that Tenacity has been dealing with throughout this match. Angeles slows it down. Goes to Villasin. Wmpbl inside. They kick it back out to Jen. Villasin with a rebound. She goes in to Angeles. Tenacity with this opportunity and that goes out again for them.
A lot of turnovers off of those passes. You gotta be a bit more sure on your passes. That's the 18th turnover here for the side of RK Hoops, Quezon City, Tenacity.
Exactly, Coach. This is something that you've been emphasizing the entire time as we end our third quarter, 56-34. Villasin still tried with that opportunity and we want to see that from Akari Sparks. They still have that hustle despite the huge lead. And we check out our third quarter highlights.
You see that outlet pass, Ali Lim. That was that tapping it to herself and then giving off that pass. And here's a couple of points from Mikey Antonio off of that pass, that drive, that layup. But how about this 4-point play? Nikki Villasin, how do you like that? With a pose. Why not? For Akari Sparks Rizal.
56-34, Akari Sparks on top and we'll be back for the fourth. The returning Tantoy Ferrer on your screens, coming back from a FIBA 3x3 stint. As Akari Sparks, though, has been taking momentum and the pace to their advantage. 56-34 last quarter here in MRB Gymnasium. Angeles for the Akari Sparks. Prado looks for a teammate. Abatayo back to Mar. To the corner. Shot clock is winding down. Mar has to take this shot. She goes in. And layup is good.
Just in the nick of time, Mar Prado, very aware of the shot clock situation, took it strong, got that finish.
Angeles. Akari Sparks again with this opportunity. Back to Mar. Thinks about it. Goes to Abatayo. Jen, as the shot clock is winding down. A good defense for the Tenacity side.
This time it's their turn to force a turnover. Talking about Quezon City. Shot clock violation. You see that drive again. Mar Prado. One dribble, couple of steps. That strong finish inside for Mar.
58-34. Tenacity. They try to quicken the pace with George Panty. Buendia in front of Wmpbl. Buendia trying to make space here. 7 to shoot. And that does not drop in once again. Prado with his rebound. And a foul is called.
Nick Molina couldn't control her momentum. Couldn't control her momentum. Ended up hitting Mar Prado. She's going to get called for that foul.
First foul for Nick Molina. And Abatayo brings it down here. Akari Sparks looking to bounce back from their last game loss, while Tenacity wants to stop that losing skid, but Akari Sparks has the momentum on their side.
And LJ Candelario, easy bucket inside in the paint. They're just pouring it on here in today's game. 4-0 run to start the fourth quarter for the side of Manong Derek Pamaren and Akari Sparks Rizal.
26-point lead. Convincing basketball played here by Akari Sparks. Oh, George Panty, though, still with this hustle as she tries mid-range. A lot of open looks for Tenacity. Akari Sparks with the hustle and the rebound. Abatayo this time. Jen looks at her teammate inside the paint and a good pass.
It's a great hezzy move from Jen Angeles up top with that float dribble. Look at that hezzy, the cross, and then the pass. Mar Prado making herself available underneath that baseline, just that cut on that dunker spot.
Now with this free throw opportunity, Mar Prado, she can extend and balloon the lead even further, and she does. 27 points is what Tenacity is trying to catch up to. They'll try here. Buendia looks for a teammate. Intercepted by Akari Sparks. Angeles brings it down to Abatayo with the layup, uses the backboard.
Easy does it. Round robin layup. Picture perfect transition offense for Akari.
Foul, pushing foul on Wmpbl.
Look at that again. Picture perfect like what I mentioned. Shemaya Abatayo with the finish on the break.
65-34 here in our last chapter. Look at that. Akari Sparks with the convincing play. The attitude of hustle. Of course, one of our top seeded teams here in the WMPBL second season. And it's a huge, huge challenge for RK Hoops tenacity.
It's just turnover after turnover, conversion after conversion for the side of Tenacity and the side of Akari.
Alcantara sits down for Tenacity. Prado here in the corner, hounded by Cara. Abatayo, an extra pass to the other side, and that drops in.
That's just confidence now because they have this big lead. Jen Angeles is very composed, able to get that three-point shot to go.
Tenacity loses that ball, and Angeles uses the glass.
How about that luck, the pressure, the defense? They're up by such a huge margin, but still the pressure is there. You gotta love that mind space para dito sa side ng Akari Sparks and Coach Derek Pomaren.
Pushing foul and substitutions for Tenacity as we check that by Angeles.
Even looking for a foul was Jen on that attempt.
Tenacity will have to find the answer here against Akari Sparks. But speaking of answer, let's head on over to the sidelines and turn it over to KitKat.
Coming into this fourth and final quarter, many words were said in the RK Hoops Tenacity bench. But first and foremost, it was truly to just do what they're supposed to do and to apply what they did in practice. They were advised to play faster, but from the looks of it, they're struggling to chase those Angeles fast breaks. But again, it all boils down to going back to their system, their revamped RK Tenacity Quezon City system. Yani and Coach Anton?
Thanks, KitKat. We are looking forward to see how the system plays out throughout our second season here in the WMPBL. But there is a 38-point lead that Tenacity still has to chase as RK Hoops answers and answers. They're not giving them any space, Coach.
Nope, they're just, again, pouring it on, talking about the side of Akari Sparks. No let up on the offense.
Abatayo, Tantoy Ferrer with the defense. They give it to Prado to the corner. Abatayo again. Zambile mid-range. Akari Sparks still has this opportunity. Zambile to Angeles. She'll take it off the mark. Foul is called on Dampios. Oh, on Akari for LJ Candelario.
Candelario's gonna get called for that block. She was surprised to see. Here's that drive by Mar Prado. Even with the contact, she got that bump. Still, that upper body strength of Mar Prado, who plays handball. I believe that does her a lot of good. Multi-sport athlete is Mar Prado.
All of their other sports are being shown here. A while ago, we had bowling. We now have handball.
Yeah, bowling earlier.
There are different skills that these girls are bringing out. 74 to 36 on our score here in the fourth quarter. Substitutions on the side of Akari Sparks.
LJ Candelario's gonna get a breather. I believe that's Joy Galicia. How about that? Jen Angeles, another three-pointer. What a game for Jen Angeles. She's got 24 big points to go along with 5 rebounds and 5 assists.
Jen Angeles here is unstoppable, 77 to 36. As we approach the latter part of the fourth quarter. That's good though for Tenacity, and that's what we want to see for Faith Panty.
Just a case of too little too late. I mean, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it is improbable for them to be able to overhaul this lead. They are down 29 points if my math is mathing.
Akari Sparks shot clock is winding down. Wmpbl will take the shot and that drops in.
Again, when it rains, it pours. What is that? 42.
42.
There you go. So my math wasn't mathing. So earlier it was 39. Now it's up to 42 points after that top of the key 3 by Camille.
Faith Panty to Antonio. Antonio asks for Tantoy Ferrero, but that bounces out. We can see though how dominant Akari Sparks is, probably fueled by their loss against Batangas New Zealand Blue Fire in their last game and rejuvenated with that 1 week break that we had. RK Hoops Tenacity still looking for that new system that they're trying to build. A shot clock winded down here and they have a violation. 80-38, the Sparks on top. Prado goes to Angeles. Angeles with that fake, almost loses it. Abatayo. Joy inside, 2 defenders. Jump ball possession here for our match.
Double teaming there by Quezon City. You like to see that.
9 seconds left. Akari Sparks, 3 to shoot. Abatayo, Angeles. That just doesn't drop in. Another wild pass over there. Tenacity with an answer through Stiff.
Not giving up. Etong Quezon City executing their offense is what I mean by not giving up. Obviously, you want to have that takeaway as that will carry over in your next game.
Tantoy Ferrer goes inside, kicks it out to Steph La Rosa, who takes the shot and it drops in.
Good pass, Faith Panty, slot 3-pointer from Steph La Rosa. Nice looking shot, high arc, nice ball spin. You knew that was gonna go in the moment she left her hands.
Joy passes it to Prado. Prado again, the shot clock winds down. 7 to shoot. Prado goes in, an extra pass. Traveling violation there. So good, so play of the quarter here in our 4th and the last chapter in this match. 37-point lead. Akari Sparks has been convincing throughout this game. Dampios will take this and it drops in.
Again, you like it that they're executing their offense. Talking about Quezon City as Ann Dampios may have been the forgotten player here, as remember in their last game she was able to go ahead and get some points off the bench. 12 points to be exact as she knocks down that 3-pointer.
And this is a timeout. to 46 is our score. Abatayo brings it down. to Galicia for Akari Sparks. Approaching 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Miscommunication for the side of the Akari Sparks. A pass goes outside. Faith Panty. Tenacity still with this hustle, but the pass again goes out of bounds. So the Sparks here will have another opportunity to extend this lead even further with Abatayo. Interception there by Dampios. Abatayo gets it back. They kick it out. Bounce pass to the inside. Joy will take it from the corner. Too strong. A lot of turnovers again, Coach, that we're seeing here.
Yeah,
1 minute and 18 seconds left.
Yeah, but that time Abatayo was able to tap that ball out of bounds, breaking up that transition play for RK Hoops.
Dampios. They go to stiff. A foul is called.
Could have put that one up. Should have been given 3 free throws.
La Rosa here in the free throw line. Hoping that both go in. First one is good. .33-point lead. Second one did not drop in. Akari Sparks again. They kick it out to the corner. Abatayo to Joy. Joy looking for a teammate. They go back to Joy. Inside the paint over here, Berventura. Right in the nick of time.
How did she get that shot off? A couple of players draped all over her, was able to spin back baseline and put that one up under duress. Was Ventura, but still able to make that shot.
Dampios and a good three-pointer.
Again, like what I said, may have been the forgotten player for the side.
32-point lead for the Sparks. They go inside. Shot clock winds down and she still gets it to go.
Shemaya Abatayo with that runner.
10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Tenacity will try to take advantage of this possession, but another turnover as Akari Sparks has it. 84-50 is our final score. That's a 34 points between Akari Sparks and RK Hoops Tenacity. What a match. Both squads have been neck and neck in that first quarter. Eventually, Akari Sparks taking that lead. And
you saw that end of that quarter. That has been the story of the game for the side of Quezon City RK Hoops, getting those turnovers. And for the side of Rizal, just forcing those turnovers as well. So pretty much was a masterful show of defense for the side of Akari Sparks. Rizal of Coach Manong Derek Pomarin pretty much went ahead and sealed the game for them.
a lot of sparks, as we said, for their squad. Abatayo, Angeles, Villasin off the bench. We also saw a pretty good connection from their squad, giving no-look passes. The psychic ability is strong with them. So that is a sight to see, but RK Hoops will go back to the drawing board. A good showing for them back in the first quarter, but eventually the defense of the Akari Sparks really took that to their advantage. Ika Villasin, we saw enjoying this match. And that's what we want to see with these girls, just being here and playing their game throughout the WMPBL second season.
And again, it is what we talked about for Quezon City RK Hoops. It was a revamped system, like what Coach John Covarrubias had mentioned. So there is going to be some sort of a learning curve. For the side of Akari naman, alam natin, they played for that championship. So pretty much, that system is already in place and they're just pretty much fine-tuning whatever it is they're going to be running this season too.
Exactly, exactly. And that's what we are going to look forward to throughout the season. But we want to bring it over to Kit Kat Torre with our player of the game.
Bounce back yung plano at bounce back yung natupad. Kasama ko ang ating player of the game, si Jen Angeles mula sa kupanan ng Akari Sparks Rizal. Jen, alam mo ba ang average points mo per game ay 4. Ngayon, nakascore ka ng 24 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, at 5 steals. Jen, talagang gumising at tumatak sa inyo yung tala nyo ng Batangas, no?
Yeah. I think yung execution yung nagdala sa amin today, which is yun yung mga pinapractice namin this past few days. And we really need to bounce back. Yun din yung sabi ng coaches. And I think yun naman yung na-execute namin today. And thank God, yeah, yun, nagawa namin siya.
Jen, ngayon naman, babad ka sa court, bugbog ka pa sa paint, pero talagang todo tira ka pa rin. At sa mga namimintis mong shot, bawi ka sa iba't ibang mong stats. Paano mo nagawa to, Jen?
Siguro yung confidence lang din na meron ako, and I think yun yung binigay din sa akin ng teammates and ng coaches today. So, thank God na nagawa ko yung part ko ngayon, yung role ko.
Jen, syempre naman, after nung naipakita mo sa amin ngayon, marami kang gustong mga pasalamatan o batiin na fans dyan.
First, thank God sa win namin today. And then, gusto ko lang batiin yung si Mamay. Mamay, Happy Mother's Day. Mama Baby, Happy Mother's Day. We miss you. And then, shout out to our managers, to Akari Sparks, and then shout out sa mga ARMY.
Maraming salamat again. Once again, our player of the game, si Jen Angeles mula sa kapanan ng Akari Sparks Rizal. Now, I'll turn you back, guys, over to Yanni and Coach Anton.
Thank you so much, Kit Kat. Jen Angeles, 84 to 51, 25 points coming from her. She really has shown out in this game and found that rhythm and found the advantage. Coach, she has been all over the court.
She had 5 steals, so she was
Yeah.
definitely all over the court playing excellent defense. 24 points up from that 4-point average, so that's plus 20. Great showing for Jen Angeles in today's game to get that win.
But the action does not stop here. Coming up is Caloocan Lady Kankalu against Queen Pin Pasig. And that is more action for this WMPBL. Again, on behalf of the broadcast, this has been Yanni Mayo, Coach Anton De Los Reyes, and Kit Kat Torre. Thank you very much for joining us. And we'll be back here in MRB Gymnasium.